right, I am live. Yes. So now I'm getting ready to go live on Instagram. And hopefully I look just as great on Instagram. All right, so let's see. Let's see how we can do this. All right, let's see if we can put let's see if we can put it here. Okay, let's see. All right, so I'm going live on those. Okay. Should I just go here? Maybe that will look better. Yes. Okay. All right, so now I'm getting ready to go live on Instagram. Okay. Sometimes you can't wait. You just have to go. You just really have to go. It's 8:07 in the morning on a Saturday morning. Um, don't know why I was led to go live on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. But I'm here because I have a lot to talk about, and I definitely want to get the conversation going. Hi, G's. Want you wave for me? Let me know in the chat where you're from. It looks like you're international, so thank you for joining. But I wanted to talk today about a subject that not too many people talk about. You know that Dion is want to break barriers and also get conversation going on taboo topics that a lot of people are not going to bring to the forefront. So I wanted to talk today about pretty girl privilege, what that is, what it looks like, and how it happens. Now, everything that I talk about from experiences. I am definitely the person that learns through experience. And I know with my experience, I have always been able to take advantage of pretty girl privilege through no faults of my own. But I think that the way society is set up where pretty girl privilege really does exist. And it exists because this world is so super shallow and this world is so superficial. So what happens is people love pretty things. You get in the door first because of how you look. You eventually have to prove yourself later on down the line, but you have 10 seconds to prove to somebody whether or not you're going to even be given access to an opportunity. And being given access to an opportunity is based on what? Your outer appearance. That is what sells first before you even get that elevator pitch to actually talk about what you know, what your background is, what your portfolio is, and why you deserve an opportunity. Now, I am a light skinned girl, I'm a light skinned woman, long hair, right? Nice shape. I have always been able to get into a room, to walk into a room, to have access to opportunity first because of how I look. Am I proud of that? Not necessarily. But the way this world is set up on what? You see it in the commercials, you see it online, you see it in campaigns. Beauty, sex sells, being sexy sells, all of that stuff. Yes, it's so superficial, but the way that this world is set up, that's what sells. Now, for those that are watching the playback, I really want you to hit me up in the chat because I want to know for you girls out there if you have been able to have access to opportunity because you're pretty, because of the way you look, because of the way you captivate people, because of the way you draw people in. Um, I'm saying all this to say because I just recently went to a conference, and this conference was a global conference. You had people from all over the world at this conference. And I am one to walk into a room and own it. That is my brand. That is who I am. Very confident. Own the room, right? And every time I walked into a room, it didn't matter whether it was a man, it didn't matter whether it was a woman, it didn't matter whether it was someone young. The first thing that they said was, "Wow, oh my goodness, you are so pretty. You're so pretty. Wow, you're so pretty." I get that a lot. I get that all the time. I get that here. But I think being away from home, being outside of DC, being in a professional environment that was full of professional people, CEOs, business owners, I was really caught off guard by that. And the reason why I was caught off guard by that is because I'm here not because of my looks. I am here because I am a professional business owner. I am here because my credentials have got me in the room. I am here because of my background. I am here because of my professional portfolio. I want people to take me seriously based upon that, not because of my looks, not because I am pretty, not because I appeal, not because I appeal to the masses visually. I want people to take me seriously because I am a show enough businesswoman that is killing the game everywhere I go. But unfortunately, in society, that doesn't always happen. That's the second piece. First piece is people looking at you, people judging you based upon how you look, people judging you based upon how they perceive you, people judging you based upon they like the way you look. You know, you're attractive, you appeal. Okay, so I felt very uncomfortable. Number one, I'm very diplomatic, so of course I kept a smile on my face. I am always very courteous, so of course I am going to use the manners that my mom and my dad taught to say thank you. But it made me feel very, very uncomfortable. It made me feel uncomfortable because for number one, I remember being a youth, a young woman, and I would always get so offended because people would always use my looks. People would always comment on my looks. They would always comment on my hair. My hair was always very long, very thick. They would always comment on my complexion. And this is, even though I'm talking about pretty girl privilege, I'm also going to dig a little deeper to talk about colorism as well, because colorism is something that I experienced and faced my whole entire youth and also my adult life, and that also plays a role in this too. But I used to get offended as a young person, and even now, because everything is just built on how I look, my appearance, and how people perceive me, right? And it shouldn't be that way. It should be, okay, I'm Dion. How are you? I'm from DC. My background is communication. How do we align? How do we partner? But the first thing that you're looking at is you're looking at how I look, right? So I'm just curious to find out from people, what pretty girl privilege access have you had? Do you even know what this looks like? Do you even know what this means? Do you even know how society doesn't even really necessarily put um, They don't put a pin in it. They don't use a descriptive narrative about it. You don't really necessarily know what this is. I know what it is because I've been through it my whole entire life. But have you taken advantage of pretty girl privilege? Have you been able to get put on because of pretty girl privilege? Yes, I will say that I'm not proud that I've been able to take advantage of it. I'm not saying I'm not proud that I remember people telling me, Dion, yes, she's in the room, but she's also the face. We're going to use her as the face. So I had always been used or taken advantage of because being the pretty girl in the room, I could be the face of what it is that somebody's trying to sell, what their brand image is. Dion will serve as the face because she can sell that well. And now in my later stage of being an adult, it's very mind-boggling to me. Um, it annoys me, and I get a little offended by it. So, um, the whole colorism thing, the light skin, the pretty hair. I remember having to defend my nationality. No one ever thinks that I'm black. No one ever thinks that I'm black. How are you going to tell me what nationality I am? What? I can't be beautiful because I'm a black woman. I can't be beautiful because um, I am an African American. What makes me beautiful is that I have fair skin. I have to prove to you that my parents are black, my entire family is black, that my brother is darker than you. That is crazy to me. I used to get offended by it, but now I want to bring attention to it. I want to bring light to it. I want to bring light to um, colorism and pretty girl privilege. And I also want to say that this world is so jacked up because you get put on because of how you look. At the end of the day, okay, so if looks gets me in the door, okay, I'll use that. But once I get in the door, I'm also going to show you that I deserve to be in the door at the table because I am smart, because I am a game changer, because I am creative, because I am innovative, and because also I'm bringing value to whatever it is that I do. And you deserve to have me at the table. So I'm going to end with that. But I'm curious to know what your thoughts are because I want to bring this to the forefront. I want to bring this to light. And I want to start a conversation around pretty girl privilege, what that is, and what that looks like. Holla at your girl. Dancer Fit by Dion. I will see you guys later. And thank you for joining. Oh, I'm still live on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. Oh my God. Okay. So I'm going to get off of YouTube. So for all of my YouTube subscribers, I want to start this conversation. Like, I really want this to be a conversation where we're able to talk. We are able to be candid. We are able to be like no holds barred. Um, if you have been a girl that has had access because of pretty girl privilege, holla at your girl. I want to know what that makes you feel, how that makes you feel, and what's on your mind. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.